Yes, the good shepherd goes before the sheep. Jesus, the good shepherd. In Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 4, Jesus said, as the shepherd, he goeth before them. The sheep follow him. He is a good shepherd that leads the sheep by going in front. The shepherd goes ahead. He does not push from behind. This chief lesson that we see here is that a leader must see ahead. It's a leadership style of the dog, causing the duckling to follow from behind. Where he put his step, that is where they are supposed to put their step. What he does is what they are supposed to do. That is that kind of leadership with foresight. A leader must take the first step, not that pushing people in front. Oh, go and do this, go and do that, without doing it for them to see. Leading by example. That is this leadership. A leader must take the first step. A leader must model what he expects others to do. A leader must face danger first. What he cannot face, you don't push people from behind you to go and do it. That's to sacrifice them. No, that's not a good leader. A leader take the first step, go in front, face the danger. A leader must face the danger first. Jesus demonstrated this. In prayer, he prayed first. In fasting, he did first. When they came to challenge him and said, your disciples are not fasting. The disciple of John are fasting. The disciple of this and that are fasting. He said, the bridegroom is with them. He's protecting them. When he leaves, they will fast. So he now said, tarry ye in Jerusalem until ye are endued with power from above. So the power that I carry, that I use to cover you, to say, do this, and they are doing it, and effect was taking place. Now that power is coming upon you. So he leads from the front. He goes before them. He prayed first. He fasted first. He forgave first. He went to the cross first, above all, to die for mankind, to show how to surrender to the will of God. Yes. When we look at the leadership style of the end, it says, follow me. The end model, covering and protecting from behind. The hen gathers his chicks under his wings, or under her wings, and often stays positioned to shield them. In Gospel of Matthew chapter 23, verse 37, Jesus said, as a hen gathereth a chicken under her wings. This model represents nurturing, how to nurture and raise up, protection, emotional intelligence, vigilance, and leadership lessons from the end. Therefore, a leader must protect the vulnerable. A leader must create a safe environment. A leader must watch for predators. A leader must provide warmth and covering. The hen does not abandon her chicks when danger appears. Jesus protects with a perfect combination of these two styles of leadership. He led from the front, as we saw in Gospel of John chapter 10, verse 11. He laid down his life for the sheep. He stepped into suffering first. He showed the way. He covered from behind also. He prayed for Peter that your faith fail not. He knew, he saw what was coming ahead of Peter. He had prayed for him to make sure that even when the trouble comes, it will not be total, it will not be wiped away. So even when the danger came, when Peter denied Christ, his faith still did not fail. So he followed to see the risen Christ to confirm. He restored the fallen. He defended his disciples. He was bold like the dog. He was tender like the hen. This is a shepherd leadership. When to use each style, we have to look at how and when to use each style in our leadership calling as we lead others. Leadership approach. Crisis, lead from the front. Vision casting, lead from the front. Emotional distress, cover from behind. New, when your your followers are vulnerable, don't push them into the front. Shelter them, care for them, and make sure that the vulnerable are attended to. So you attend to the vulnerable to make sure that they are able to stand. So when you are providing a vision, they have to see the vision that you are putting in front of them. If anyone is still lagging behind, you can't catch the vision, you tender that person to make them to see, to make him or her to see what the vision is, until everybody is able to capture what the direction is. So when a follower is under emotional distress, cover from behind. When you see new followers or weak followers, protect and nurture. Spiritual warfare, stand between danger and the people. Great leaders are flexible, not rigid. And we are called into that leadership style. We must model after the order of Christ in our leading as we lead people towards Christ. The danger of one-sided leadership, therefore, is that if you only lead from the front, you may become distant, because the one from behind, anything can happen to him. If for too long it's not catching up with the rest, the wolf can hijack. So you must know when to be behind and when to be in the front, so that you don't see anyone lagging behind and staying far from others and leave the person. You quickly go and find out what the problem is, and to bring such people and tender them so that they can match up with others. Because our leadership is not supposed to be one-sided. We have seen the two sides. We have seen the effect of each side. We have seen how the two sides are important. And Jesus offered the two in his leadership. In leading, he cover from behind, he cover in the front. Leadership must not be one-sided. So that you don't become too distant from the people you are leading. You may neglect people who are in emotional needs if you are one-sided. If you only stay behind, then if you stay behind, then there will be problem. So we say if you only stay behind, you may lack direction. And it's not right for a leader to be looking for direction from those who are following. So from the follower, people may lack clear vision if they are at the back, covering from behind all the time. Balanced leadership requires discernment. So you must be able to know when to be in the front and when to be at the back to cover up. Application for leadership training, therefore, ask yourself, do my people see me living what I preach? So you must live what you preach. You must ask yourself, are the people seeing me living the life that I preach? Or am I preaching, do as I say? Do they feel safe under my leadership? Am I a visible in courage? Am I visible in courage? Am I present in care? Leadership is not about control. Leadership is about responsibility. Many, particularly in the world, they want to stay in control even when they have no means of charting the course for the people. They just want to be visible. They want people to see them as being the leader. Even when they are driving the life of people into the ditch, born to rule, kind of, born to be, to exercise authority, and not to lead right, and not to take people out of danger, out of predicaments. Leadership is not about control. Leadership is about responsibility. The world produces bosses. God produces shepherds. In the world, everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody is struggling and they are fighting. By all means, even through diabolical means, I want to be the boss in the office. I want to be the one they call Oga. Everyone to be Oga, master, without what it takes to lead people forward. You don't go forward using your back. The best must lead at all times. The best, the one who has proved himself. That's why God does not just place people in position of authority. He allowed them to prove themselves. That's why Paul told Timothy, he says, study to show yourself approved unto God. A workman needed not to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. So study, know what you are called to do. And what you are called to do, stand there, let people know, let them see. When God approves of you, human being also will approve of you. If people have not seen you, it's because you are in the making. Don't rush. Some people will say, oh, they are missing in their ministry. Miracles are not happening yet. Ministry are not there is need patience. Just wait. That's why some people are recruited into demonic activities. They started well, but now they are end up in going to hell just because they want to show off. They want to manifest signs and wonders. If you are not manifesting signs and wonders yet, it's because you have not done what you're supposed to do. You need time to study the word effectively. You need time for prayer, effective prayers. You also need time, regular fasting and prayer. So if things are not happening, you even need prayer of inquiries. And you wait until God responds. You don't be in a hurry. The Bible says, he that believeth shall not make haste. Many people have through being hasty have got into trouble. Wait on me, said the Lord. Wait. You have to wait. If you are not able to wait, then you get into trouble. Many have gone into trouble. So we are here and we are admonishing one another to understand the leadership style of Jesus. Jesus does not even rush. In fact, he will say, my time has not yet come. The power is there. It does not display the power anyhow. There was a time they went to Cana, a ceremony in Cana of Galilee. He was invited together with the mother to come for his name a wedding ceremony. And he was there with his disciple. He has not started displaying miracles because that was not yet time. There was time for everything. But then the mother said they have no wine because he knows that that ability is there. Whenever they had problem, he solved the problem for them. But then it was not a yet time of showing off or let people see. But then they came and said, look, these people have no wine. And he said, my time has not yet come. Why are you pushing me to think that it's not yet time to do it? That was Christ, who has the ability of God to do anything. But he never put, even when the devil came and said, convert this one, you are hungry, turn this stone to bread. He did not do it. Why? Because he does not abuse power. And of course, God knows everyone. He knows some people who will want to use that power for personal aggrandizement. If power is available just to be used anyhow, I've seen people who place curse on somebody because the power is there and the curse begin to manifest in the life of that person. And God has not called us to destroy men's life. That was what he said. The Son of Man has not come to destroy the life of men, but to save them. He wanted to go through a particular route. And the people said, no, it will not pass here. It was Jesus also. And the disciples said, why can't we call fire? Just like Elijah did. He said, no. You don't know the stuff you are made of. The time of Elijah has passed. This is the time of grace. I have come to save. The Son of Man did not come to destroy men's life, but to save them. So that is this leadership style that we must emulate to save.